So one of the final changes I was going to make is I'm going to take these two snowtroopers out. I'm going to put them out on the battlefield just because I felt like the battlefield felt kind of empty. And now it'll look more like armies of snowtroopers are coming. Also, it looks better if I shut this. I'm going to be adding both of these snowtroopers. I'm going to be just adding them right in front of the turret just because there's like nothing over here and it just kind of fills in space. And I think it just kind of like was a good place for it. One of the last final things I added was I added some pauldrons, or not pauldrons, canvas to these two snowtroopers and this one over here because they didn't have any and all my other ones have some. So as you can see right behind me, I have been building the Battle of Hoth out of Lego. So before I actually show you like the whole thing, I'm going to give you some background info. I started building this with before I made my YouTube channel, so probably about maybe almost a year ago, probably about 10 to 12 months ago. And the Battle of Hoth's always been one of my favorite Star Wars battles. Probably is my favorite Star Wars battle, maybe a Clone Wars battle or something. So since I've been collecting Lego, I just really wanted to build this one day. I started building it. I had I had my 6 base plates and I could barely fill up one. And then I kind of just kept it under my bed out of the way because I couldn't build on it. And then I started building on it again when I started getting more pieces. But then I realized I was not going to be able to pay for all that. So I decided to make it 3 base plates. I'm really happy I did that because I was able to add in more details and more snow than I would have done with the 6 base plates. So anyways, if I have okay, never mind. Whenever I started building this, actually getting serious and building this and finishing it, it probably took about 5 to 6 months. Got it out from under my bed, put it on my desk, and it probably took me about 5 to 6 months. I videoed it though, but I just didn't build it in order, and then I started editing it and posting it on my YouTube channel like I have been kind of consistently as I can. So if I had to take a guess, there's definitely probably plus, I want to say 2,000 or 3,000 pieces in this because I know the AT-AT is around 1,000, and then I have a whole bunch of other sets that I'll get into in a second, and then just other things I've built. So probably 3,000, maybe 5,000 at the most plus pieces, but I'd say 3,000 plus pieces. I haven't counted it. I'm not going to count it just because that'll take forever and it's not really worth it. For minifigures, I haven't counted that. I'll count that in a second. I'd guess that there's probably around 50 to 100 or maybe less than that. There's probably that much minifigures. But anyways, that's just kind of background info about all of this. Now I'm gonna actually show you everything I've built and just go in depth about it and give you details. Here we have it, my Lego Star Wars Battle of Hoth. I'm gonna do a quick overview real quick, and then I'll start from here and go all the way down here. So like I said, I started building this and I had to make it smaller just because I didn't have a whole lot of pieces, and right here is kind of where I didn't finish some. I'll go back to that in a second. And then I'm really happy just how this turned out. I wish if anything I just could have gotten more pieces and worked on it more, but I didn't really want to spend any more time on it. So anyways, the main thing that I wanted to build was the Battle of Hoth out of this. I wanted to include Echo Base, which I did, but my main goal was to have the Battle of Hoth, and I'm really happy that that's what I was able to build. So now I'm just going to go ahead and start real quick and go in depth. So wait, let me say this real quick. I have this white paper thing behind just because pretty soon I'm going to be filming my Battle of Hoth stop motion, so I just have that right there. Not to make the mock look better or anything. It'd probably look better if it wasn't there, but that's just there in case you're wondering. So anyways, we're going to start real quick. Right here, I have the Wampa Cave. This was the very first thing I built. I built this whenever I actually started building on the 6 base plates. So I have a bad looking Wampa right here, and I even have to have some clear pieces holding it up. And then I have a snowtrooper that ran into the cave and saw this. And I guess his buddy's running behind right here. Anyways, the Wampa's angry. It's about to probably about to eat him or something. And then I got the cave right here. the Wampa Cave. I wish I was able to build it up more, but I guess it's fine. It's just kind of low, and then it's covered in snow right here. And then I have this like gun rack kind of set up, and kind of have some Imperial set up here. I have a droid right here, and like a little command station based off of the first Hoth battle pack. And then I got a sniper trooper that I kind of wanted to include, because I kind of want to include other stormtroopers and stuff, but that was kind of like the only one I include. That's not a snow trooper that I included. Then I included this AT-AT driver, and then I made this Imperial officer and gave him that helmet, since he's kind of like going out to battle. He's just like scoping out the area with some snow right there, kind of just bent down. And then I have a probe droid right here. He's missing the little gun pieces at the end because they don't necessarily need those, and I just kind of like ran out because like I've used them for other things. And then I have a whole bunch of like 16 by 16 base plates here. One of them is yellowed just because like I got it on eBay. I didn't realize it was yellowed, but the other ones are pretty good looking. I'm happy with them. And then right here for the AT-AT, I have a snow print, or not, like a giant footprint right behind this leg right here. And then I kind of have the start of one. I guess you could say this little piece right here is the start of this one, but yeah. And then I got snow around it, so you can kind of see more of like the snow going around it, just like for other footprints. And then I got a speeder bike right here with a what's it called, a scout trooper on it. And then right here I have my giant AT, well, I guess not giant, just the normal play scale AT-AT that came out a few years ago. I added some lasers right here. It's like the head always like moves on its own, but like here's the other one, and I'll get to that in a second. And the other one's probably gonna like keep firing at the echo base. Right here I have Luke Skywalker going up to destroy the AT-AT, to like slice the thing so he can throw the grenade in here. And then I have a snow speeder right here. I didn't really have like anywhere else to put it. I really wanted to put one on the AT-AT, so he's connected right here. And oh, also, by the way, most of this is not to scale. Like, this is the scale with the AT-AT, but like the speeder down here, it really isn't to scale with this. That's just like a FYI. And then I did have some more snow troopers in here, but I took them out and put them on the battlefield. I also have a speeder here. Just a minute. Okay, this is about to fall. Oops, I knocked that over. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it right there, get it out of the way. Sometimes that would keep falling, so. And then up here in the AT-AT, I have General Veers and 2 AT-AT pilots. And then down here, as we keep moving, we got some snow troopers, another scout trooper on a speeder bike, and then we got the new battle pack, 2022 snow trooper battle pack. We got a snow trooper and a snow trooper with the turret set up here. And then right here, I got a giant explosion, and then a guy that was, I guess, his speeder got destroyed, so he's just kind of running out on the battlefield, and the explosion happened. He just kind of got right there. And then right here, I have my AT-ST. So the AT-ST is like probably one of my least favorite parts about this. So I had an AT-ST, the polybag one, but it wasn't big enough how I wanted it next to this AT-AT. So I decided to build my own vehicle. I don't build my own like vehicles for mocks that often. So I'm like happy with, I think it turned out pretty good for one of my first vehicles. I'm happy just the way it looks. It's kind of like blocky and stuff, but like I looked at like the other AT-ST, not the 2022 one, but like, or I looked at that one, and now I looked at the 2017 one, and I just kind of tried to make it scale to this. So like, if you can see, it's kind of tallish, but besides that, I think it's pretty good. And then here's the cannon on the side, if you can see that. But anyways, it would keep falling because like the legs couldn't hold up the head. So I put a piece right here that's not connected to anything. It's just slid in right here. I'm not going to touch it though, because like, see how that just kind of like wobbled. And then right here, I have a snow trooper throwing some snowballs at it, but the AT-ST is probably about to get him. And then I have this from the first Hoth Rebel Troopers battle pack. And then this is the guy getting hit by the AT-AT right here in the explosion. This was one of my uncle's Lego minifigures. It has a little hole in him, if you can see it. That was like, oh, I forgot. It's some power tool though that he used to do that. I forgot what that's called. And then, like I said, I got the giant explosion. It's kind of blocky, but like I'm not really that good at building explosions, so I kind of think it turned out pretty good. And then I forgot some, like the gray and black pieces, like some debris and like some fire that are kind of around it. And then before I go back here, I got the giant AT-AT that's fallen over. I used like all of my gray pieces, the majority of them, to build this. I wanted it to be in scale or close to like the same size as this AT-AT, and I think it turned out pretty good. Just almost fell again. These AT-ATs are kind of, or not fragile, but like the legs will like bend and it'll just fall. Anyways, I got this AT-AT down here. I think it looks like really good compared to the other one, besides all the studs right here. And then I got the legs right here. The other legs are buried under the snow. You can see like part of the foot poking out right here, kind of like this. And then I got the head is kind of like, I know it doesn't look that good in the front, but that's because like it's kind of got destroyed, so it's just kind of like, that's how like it happened. Same like this back here. This was connected better, but then it kind of broke, so it's just kind of sitting there right now. And then I put a whole bunch of snow around it, and I think that turned out like, it turned out better than I expected. I was just kind of running out of like snow pieces, and I wanted to save the ones I could, so that's kind of how it turned out. It was able to like hide some stuff, so you can just imagine the legs under there. I didn't have to like do any like work or get any more pieces because I didn't have pieces for 2 other legs. I'm happy I was able to build these ones. They kind of look like those ones. And I got 2 snowtroopers right here, like I said before, battling the, what's this called? The the dish radar cannon, the turret with a Wookiee manning it, and then another rebel trooper right here. And then also I have my other speeder right here that's about to blow up the fallen AT-AT, kind of like in the movies. And then I also got, I guess I'll start with the trench now. So right here it starts curving up. I kind of want to make it look natural, but I kind of also use like all the same pieces, so it turned out okay. It doesn't look terrible in my opinion, but it could have looked better probably. Anyways, I got that going up. Then the trench is 2 bricks high, so I also try to add, not right there, but like around more snow. It's hard to see, but I try to add more snow just so it looks like it was up to their body. So I got all these rebel troopers right here. In case you're wondering, I used a lot of Wookiees just because like I wanted to have more minifigures on here and I didn't have enough rebel troopers. Also, I bet there's Wookiees in the battle Hoth that we didn't see, or like other aliens and stuff. I wish I added more, maybe some more aliens on the rebel side, just like to even it out, because I have like 4 Wookiees and like it's kind of a lot, I guess. And then also right here, I got, this is like from 2015 or 16, I think. It's this was my first Battle of Hoth set, one of my favorites. It's like a good set, comes with a turret, and like you can also fold this out and make it longer if you want. I decided to keep it folded in though. That's just how I liked it. And then right here, I have a turret that I made myself. I really like it. I just wish I was able to build it in white and didn't have like these. If you know what this piece is, then like you know what it is. I wish I had this piece more like this, and I wish these were more smoother pieces. I just kind of ran out of pieces for that, but I think it would have looked a lot better if I had the things that I needed. Also, I got the cannon on it, and then I got these barrel type things right here and here, and then I got these guys with the rebel cannons with their little things right here, and then the other one right here, and then I have some weapons right here, and I think that's all for right there. I'll show you the thing connected for the turret right behind this thing right here. And then also this opens. I don't think there's a minifigure inside. No, it doesn't look like it. I think there's a control panel. Yeah, here, I'll take the head off real quick. There's kind of like a control panel inside, but you can't fit a minifigure in there. I don't think so. I don't remember. Let me put that back on real quick. Alright, that might be, I think that's back on. Anyways, that's all for the Battle of Hoth, all the like action and battle that was going on. Now we got Echo Base. So for the front of it, this was like one of the earlier things I built whenever I started building Echo Base. I built these giant doors, and I added this at the end. And I knew I wanted to build like the rocks and snow right here, but this is where I started running out of pieces. So the front, I was planning on having this slope down a lot more, but I didn't have the right pieces, so I had to kind of do this and just use that to cover it up. I took white pieces off of my Avengers set, like the Avengers base, and I used those like right here, and I also used it right here and right here. And I wanted to put more snow right here, but you can still see that. But unfortunately, I just did not have enough pieces. So right here we got the shield generator blown up. So it looks like it got blown up like a few minutes ago. Like it's not just like a giant explosion like this one right here. And I wanted to build an actual shield generator, but I just didn't have enough pieces. And I was submitting this to a mock competition, so I didn't have enough time to get more pieces, and I didn't want to like waste more money on more pieces. But I think it turned out pretty good. And then I used these containers from IKEA for the base right here. I really was happy I was able to use those. I forgot, they like open up, the lid opens up right here. I'm not going to open it though, but you can see that. You can just like put whatever you want in there, and then you can build on top of them. It's like actual Lego stuff. It's not like fake Lego or anything. But anyways, I got a smaller like mountainous kind of thing right here for the base, since the base is kind of built into a mountain. And then I got another one right here. I was planning on adding like an entrance right here, but I just never did that. Also, the doors move. It's kind of, oh yeah, I just broke. They move. They don't move like super good, but yeah. Here, I'll close it real quick. And this is what it looks like closed. I think it looks better from this side, but from this side there's just like nothing there, so it looks kind of weird, but it's fine. It's hard to like slide them back all the way though once you open it. Whoa, okay, that was like the best time it's ever happened for me. Usually it's pretty hard though. Here's the ion cannon. I felt like I built it a little too big, but I was trying to make it look like the ion cannon from the Assault on Hoth UCS set, and I think it turned out pretty good. It just kind of looks like a big block, but also it kind of looks round, and I'm happy I was able to add details on it. And then I kind of have like some snow and like mountain, kind of like, it's kind of like built on that. And then I got the laser cannons right here, and then I got a droid right here, which is kind of like a little Easter egg, like a droid just kind of like probably about to do maintenance or something. Well, then I got railing right here and more railing right here. And then I have a ladder right here next to where Darth Vader is. And then I added lights right here and here. And then I have the Millennium Falcon and then these two crates. And like I said, I started running out of pieces. So there's no white pieces under this. Under here, you can see they're built on gray. And then under the Millennium Falcon, there's no white pieces. There is that also. I forgot about those details. And then this little thing going. And it was covered up better, like it covered up the gray like a lot better, but then I kind of like moved it some and it just kind of messed it up. Also under the doors I have these grill pieces and these tile pieces, and then a sticker on one of them from another set, and I based it off the Assault on Hoth one. I think it turned out pretty good, but anyways, I have that going. And I got these crates, and I kind of went back and looked at some pictures of different battles for the Battle of Hoth and stuff, and there's like, it was kind of like damaged already, so there's like all this stuff just kind of like laid around everywhere. So I built these right here and just put them there, but there's no snow under. And then you got C-3PO, Leia, Han, and Chewbacca about to escape from Darth Vader. He has 2 snowtroopers set up, and then Darth Vader's trying to catch them, but unfortunately they escape from Darth Vader. And that is all. After covering everything, I think that is all I have to cover, like all the details and different things. If you want, you can go see my series where I built all of this. I have 5 episodes of me building all of this. You can just see it coming all together and just like getting built over time. And anyways, I think it turned out really good. I just wish that I was able to like finish and build more, or I finished, but like I wish I included more white pieces and just like ordered more pieces for different things to make it look better. Like the main thing I want to do was add more snow, just kind of like everywhere scattered and just like, yeah, everywhere. And then I wish I had more snow that I could have built for the base, but remember that I did like rip off a whole bunch of white pieces from like another set. So like I tried, I did what I could, but I'm happy how it turned out. This is like my first big mock, so I'm really happy how it turned out. I can't believe it's finally all over. I just want to thank everyone who actually just watched all my videos and that's subscribed. They didn't get a whole lot of views, but I really had fun filming this series and just like building this Hue mock. In the future, I really want to build like a UCS version, a minifigure scale. I'd love to do that, maybe as like one of my biggest things ever as an adult or something. But yeah, thanks again. If you want, you can see all the episodes on the end screen now, and thanks for watching.